for the AM drive, people. Good morning. My voice is at level 2 this morning. Time to wake up. Rise and shine. Give God the glory. I'm trying to squeeze every little out of my vocal cords. But they're fighting back. They really are. Let me flip the camera around so you can see where we're going. Good morning. Happy. Shoot, I don't even know what today is. I really don't. What is today, y'all? Thursday. I believe it's Thursday. I keep hearing some air in the back. I let the windows up, right? Oh. That one little seep of air through the crack in the window. Got that done. Now the camera is. I know what it's gonna do. You can see it a little bit. It's tilted. I call that the Quentin Tarantino effect. I keep forgetting my snacks, y'all. What are we gonna do? I brought like a little breakfast. I got some fruit. So I guess I did bring some snacks. I'm always thinking about chips or crackers though. That part. Yeah, I wanted it to be a story time, but I'm just waiting. Waiting for the carpool to fill up. It's a beautiful morning. The traffic's not doing too much, although we are running a couple of minutes behind schedule. I'd say 15 minutes, honestly. Because had I left the house 15 minutes earlier, we'd be already on the interstate by now. That's all good. Then I put on some old tennis shoes. I was like, this is not right. So at the last minute, I found my tennis shoes, but I didn't put them on. So I'll put them on when I get to where I'm going. But yeah, good morning. Welcome to the AM drive. My voice does not want to do what it needs to do. That 7 Brew that just opened up over there, man. Oh, hey there. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for contributing. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for joining the carpool. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Thanks. Same to you, Anthony. Thanks for the blessings and the well wishes. Somebody says R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Yeah, well, this is not a political channel, so I understand your concerns, your well wishes. Yeah, I hear what's going on in the news. Don't get me wrong. I am aware of some of those major things. But y'all, first thing in the morning, I just want to be on a lighter, higher type of thing. So this morning, I got up and I was like, okay, I listened to a little motivational speaker as I'm getting dressed, and then so I listened to that, and then at the end, it's like a 30-minute video clip. I'm showering, I'm putting on my clothes as fast as I can because I did push the snooze button. I admit it. If you're here for the AM drive, you're here for the carpool, I admit it. I did push the snooze button. I can, listening to the motivational speaker. And then after, I was like, you know what? I need some more. I need something else that's going to hype me up, but in a real specific way. Like, I need a little bit more, a little different. Every day is different, right? So I listened to Tony Jones. She is a wellness type mental health advocate, but also she does these really cool songs. It's just her really like spoken word, mantras, personal affirmations over I want to say beats, but be more specific, like more contemporary vibes, that type of thing. Yeah, thanks for the love. Thanks for comments, all that. I appreciate you. It's Thursday, y'all. My voice, I don't know what it is. I really don't. Like, I didn't have like a whole lot to say yesterday. Although we did have like a little bit of a meeting that was like an hour long yesterday. When I got home, I was pretty much just quiet, doing my own thing, chill. Walked Captain Baylor. If you want to see my doggy, you want to meet Captain Baylor, look at some of my other videos. Meet my baby, my newest baby. We went for a little bit of a walk. We did our ritual around the water feature in the neighborhood, the little neighborhood pond. I always want to call it a lake, but it ain't a lake. It's a pond. Man-made little doodad. So we walked around there. We always turn to the right. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should start turning to the left and go counterclockwise. But yeah, not too much talking yesterday. We took a walk, came back in. I started working on yard sale signs. We're having an estate sale for my uncle. So I'm going to do some signs, or I have started doing the signs. And so I've decided to put like stakes, those stakes that they put in the ground when they like bring around like flyers and things. Like if they're doing any kind of yard work or any type of, and people who work on your house, they put like a little stake in the ground with their sign. I always keep that. I just feel value in certain things. I find value in. I'm not a hoarder, but I do find value in those little metal rod stakes they put in the ground. So I always collect those, and I have a handful of them. I don't have like a whole bunch, but I'm gonna put my yard sale signs on that and then stick them in the ground so that people can kind of get to where the yard sale is, right? So I'm writing estate sale because I feel like, you know, people really will come to something if they think it's like a little bit more of a higher level, like everything must go. And so I guess it is an estate sale, right? The furniture needs to go, but also toiletries and shoes and knickknacks and tchotchkes and whatnots, all of that. So it's not like a whole bunch of say valuable, but valuable to us, valuable to our family, but not necessarily expensive things. So here's the thing, I put estate sale on the sign, say estate sale, and so I was so sleepy last night, I started writing estate sale on one of the signs, and I just was like, you know what, rock with it, and I just put LOL underneath it and finish the sign. I was like, what somebody's gonna do is see the the other signs, and then they will have them follow along with the signs so that they can eventually get to the house so they won't get lost. My whole thing is that whenever I see yard sale signs, you'll see one at the corner somewhere and they'll have the address, and then you won't see any more signs. And you're like, well, if I'm not from this neighborhood, how am I supposed to know where in the doo-doo hill, where in the same hill this place is? All I have to go on is, I guess maybe I should GPS it, but I feel like this is too much. Give me a little breadcrumb thing, like 2 streets down on the left, that type of thing. That way I know where to turn and where to go. But so my goal is to have enough signs to kind of lead people on a breadcrumb around the neighborhood so they can get to the house. So they'll look alike, except for that one sign is going to say estate stale instead of estate sale. But it wasn't on purpose. It was by accident. I was sleeping. Y'all hear my voice? It's crackling. I do have my coffee. It helped a little bit, a little warmness. Got my cup, my coffee cup, and I got a water cup. And I think I'm gonna leave a water cup in the car. Once I drink this coffee, I'm fill it up with water. Yeah, thanks for popping by. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping in. Do me a favor and click on some of the buttons. Click on the like, subscribe, all of that. I appreciate you. It's supposed to be story time, but my voice, my throat kind of is scratchy. I don't want to be, you could tell me a story. Like, tell me where you're from. Where are you joining us today? I like building community, meeting new people here on YouTube. Unfortunately, the camera's a little crooked today. I'm looking at it like this is super tilted. I'm gonna try. Let me see if I can adjust it. I just don't want it to fall. I've got the air on in the car. Humidity, like it's been like super hot this summer, and then it kind of dipped down to being cold and cool. Not cold, but it dipped down to being cool, and yesterday was kind of hot, so the humidity is kind of back. I'm in the southeast part of the United States, mostly south, not necessarily much east. But I say mid-south because that's what they call it. And I think the humidity has got something to do with my vocal cord. Excuse me. Which one of y'all yawned? Like, who is yawning? Because you made me yawn. There's a sign that says start a warehouse job. Oh, that's an Amazon. Really? Okay. All right. Thank you for being a friend. Every day I think about the bingo card. Like, how can we put together a bingo card? And have a fun little game on the AM drive. And also let it be interactive. Like, if you have any ideas or tips. And again, it was kind of like, I want to like have you click on something on another device. Like if you happen to be on your phone and that's all you got. But if you have one of the Samsung phones where you can show two windows at the same time, you can definitely watch the live and then pull up the bingo card and then click on it whenever we pass something. Then once you got bingo, screenshot it and then send it to me, and then I don't know, send you a sticker or something. That would be cool. It might be maybe once a week, but we do like top fans. The top fans get a sticker. I have to see what my budget is like. Like, what is my postal budget? Driving my dad's for two reasons. It is. It's fixed. It's in the garage. Clean. Fixed. This car has, number one, so much better gas mileage. I'm like, wait a minute. I filled up this car once on Monday. I mean, you only fill it up once when you fill it up. I filled it up on Monday. It's Thursday. I literally have enough gas to get there and back. So that's 4 days. I'm going to probably put some more gas in this before I return it. Can I say probably? I am. I'm gonna put it to like half. Should I be a good daughter and fill it all the way up? I should, shouldn't I? For sure. I should also wash it. So the first thing is gas mileage, top tier. Also, number two, it interacts with my phone. Like, I don't have to worry about, I can just Bluetooth and it will listen, it will connect to my phone through Bluetooth. And I'm like, wait, my car won't do that. When I got the new upgraded phone, the car just started deciding that it didn't want to play nice with the Samsung. So I had to plug it up and it does some of the things, but it doesn't do all of the things. Like the phone call. Look at this knuckle nut. Did I say a bad word? Not really, but how you gonna slide right in behind the back of that truck, like 2 inches from, you know what? It's people like you. It's people like you. I'm not gonna zoom in, but they are definitely tripping. Making the commute a more stressful place, because now I gotta back up a little bit because I don't like being real close to people, and I know this person is really super close to the back of this truck. Like, dummy. Ooh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be road raging. I don't mean to be calling anybody a dummy. Let me scoot back some though, because they need space. They need space. Look. Sorry, y'all. It's probably the coffee. Like, the coffee is giving me more aggression. I had half a cup of water this morning. I should have had more water, so that when I put the coffee on top, it kind of balances me out. And I'll get the road rage. So what was I talking about? Yeah, the car, the gas mileage is superb. It connects well with my phone. It's a good highway. It's a good highway car. You think my dad would let me have this car? Yes. My dad has given people cars before. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you. Uh, he will do that. It was a paid in cash type of thing. He swears by Toyota, the product. He will find them in the wild, second owner type of deal, and he will uh, he'll get the car, he'll pay cash, so there's no note. And then after he's used them a while, he'll be like, I need another car. Not a while. It's not like every year or so. He'll keep them for a good amount of time. Yeah. I don't know. Joel Osteen says, I need to pray big. I've been praying. I've been praying for ridiculous things. Maybe this thing isn't so ridiculous. I'm just trying. I don't know why I did that. I just want to see how many more miles of these cones. But that truck that's up there, all they have to do is scoot back there. They are literally 3 inches away from the truck. They scooped in front of me. Now they gotta hit brakes because they're knuckle butts. I don't want to call anybody a bad word. Come on. Why did you get so close to the back of that truck? Knuckle butt. Thank you. Making me nervous. All they had to do was kind of slow down a bit. I guess they feel embarrassed that they did that. Now they're kind of speeding along. Okay. Give yourself a lot of space. Then get over in the right lane. Should I teach a highway etiquette 101 course? Now that's something I don't even know. Is that a thing? Because that would definitely be a thing. Hey, if you're a driver, what are some of the things that we need to put in our Highway 101 etiquette course? Like for the first thing is when you get in front of a big rig, you make sure you have plenty of space between you and that vehicle. Like, don't be right up on the bumper or right in front of the bumper in either case. If somebody lets you get over in the right lane or the left lane, then you thank them by flashing your turn signal, like you do your left and your right turn signal. And that's what I was told, was that's how you say thank you to the people behind you. Is you click up and then you click down. And that says thank you to the person behind you. What else would be like highway etiquette? Highway 101, driving etiquette, because that's not a class, I promise you. They teach you how to drive. You get the basics when you get your driver's license. But what about highway etiquette? When I was in high school, I actually took driver's ed over in summer school. One of my best friends lived across the street from me when I was in high school. And it was crazy. Okay, yeah, story time. So my friend Kelly, who I am looking for, like I gotta reach out to the people who might know where Kelly is or who she, where she moved. So Kelly lived across the street from me, and she actually ended up going to the prom with my cousin. So maybe like ask him I don't know, because he's married, and so there may not be too kosher. He may not still be in contact with the girl he went to the prom with, but that's neither here nor there. So anyway, me and Kelly lived across the street from each other in high school, and so we were in the same algebra 2 class. Okay, and so I don't know what it was about the teacher, but Miss Flowers, I'll never forget her name because her name was Miss Flowers. She gave us an F like every semester. I mean, every 6 weeks. At the time, it was like a 6 weeks grading period. Every 6 weeks, we would get a D or a F. I'm like, I don't know what the thing is. We did our very best. We did everything that we could. We were good students. We came from good households, smart parents, good stock. I don't know what happened, but that lady had it out for us. How did both of us fail? To this day, Miss Flowers, if I see you in the wild, it's on sight. No, it's not. It's the coffee talking. But at any rate, so both Kelly and I failed algebra 2. I think it was algebra 2. Yeah, it had to be. No, maybe it was algebra 1. Honestly. So that part of it is fuzzy. It's either algebra 1 or algebra 2. I'm trying to think what happened the year after. But anyway, we both failed. We decided that if we could go to summer school, we could make it up. We could stay on target with our graduation and all of the things we needed to have for the next year. It had to be algebra 1 because I think maybe algebra 2 was in the next year. It's possible. So we both failed algebra. We decided we were going to take it in summer school. There was also driver's ed that summer. So we were like, cool, our parents will probably agree to let us go to driver's ed. And that way we'll be at school all day for, that period of time in the summer. And it'll be, I think at the time we were going to get a discount on insurance. And then they don't have to worry about us knowing, the rules of the road. So part of the story is we took algebra. Both of us aced it. I know I aced it. I remember clearly effing up the curve for the class. Because the teacher was like, okay, I know this is summer school. I know these students are probably not the overachievers or the achievers of the school. I'm just going to keep it light and simple, and we're going to have a little simple test and keep it rocking and move on and have a good summer. And whoever made the highest grade on the test will set the curve. I don't know if y'all have ever been in a class like that, where if somebody makes the 85 and that's the highest grade, then that's where you set the 100. Needless to say, me and Kelly were doing extraordinarily well because I think it was something with Miss Flowers. I promise you, the lady had it out for us. How did we go from a whole 9 months of a school year failing a subject and blowing the curve out of the water in summer school? I don't even know how many months the summer school class was, but every test we was owning them kids, and we were all the same. We were all in the same grades or whatever. But the summer school kids, I will say this: summer school kids were from all over the area, not just our one school. We ended up going to summer school in our original high school, but the majority of the kids were from like all over, like other neighborhoods. We didn't have like summer school. I guess maybe that particular class wasn't offered in every summer school across the city. I don't know. But yeah, so part of the summer was the math. We aced it. Then the other part of the summer was driver's ed. Never forget, Mr. Stringfellow. There are some teachers, I remember vividly the names, the personalities, everything, and then some teachers, not so much. Like the pure disdain I had for Miss Flowers. Some people like Miss Flowers. I did not. Maybe that's what the problem was. We didn't like each other. But I was very respectful. Always respectful. To my recollection. Anyway, but Mr. Stringfellow for driver's ed, he was a cut up. He was a clown. He was like, he had to have been a stand up comic because he was so entertaining. And he taught us all of the things that we needed to know about driving. We had such a good experience. And the class was fun. I never forget. That part of the class was like, they held it, I think it was in like one of the music classes. And there was a lot of us. And we would have like a couple of weeks in class for like theory. Then there was like a simulation thing. It's colder over here, y'all. Like the area, the air, I could actually feel the air quality is colder in this on this part of the route. It's interesting. It's really interesting. But yeah, Mr. Stringfellow was like really engaging. He was very friendly. He just had a good rapport with all the students. We all loved going to his class. But he couldn't teach all of us. He couldn't take us all on the road. So he had different people that would do the student driving cars. So we had to meet at the school. Like a couple of the weeks we were all in class. But then I think the last 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, whatever it was divided up. In that last section where you would go, and depending on what day, you and 3 other people would be in the driver's ed car, and he would take you on the road, and then you would practice driving. So the car had, it didn't have but one steering wheel, but it had 2 sets of pedals. So he could brake, I think he could brake and accelerate on his side, on the passenger side. But if he needed to steer, he had to like reach over and grab the steering wheel. So the car was like a little modified. But I got a chance to drive with Mr. Stringfellow, and he was hilarious. We would drive all around the city. We were in Memphis. I lived in Memphis at that time. And we drove all around Whitehaven. And even, I think he had to pick up something from the house. He was also a little sketchy. People with good personalities, sometimes they're also on the edge of what's like acceptable or like kosher. I don't even know what you want to call it. But he was like, look, I need to stop by the house for a minute. So drive over here. We literally took him to his house. He went in. We sat in the car for a little while. He did whatever he needed to do. Probably got something to eat. I don't know. Then got back in the car and we drove and we practiced more. But we literally, that was the first time and the last time I've ever been to a teacher's house. We never got out, none of the students, we never got out of the car. We were never in any type of jeopardy or sketchy situations or whatever. He was like, look, I gotta go home for a minute, get something, I'll be right out. And again, I don't know if he ate something or what. But it just seemed kind of odd that we went to his house. But aside from that, he was just a really cool, relatable type and funny. Like, I think hindsight is, I think that man was some type of comedian at night because he was just so hilarious in class. Like everything he taught us, there was some type of punchline to it. And even though it was serious business, still, I got out of it, I learned a lot of the rules of the road and, what you should and you should not do, what to do. And he also gave us a good, healthy amount of fear as, back in the 90s, it was all kind of like, don't drink and drive, and just say no to drugs, and all of that was a part of the 90s. So teaching kids with fear was just like one of the strategies. There was a simulation thing that we had to do. And I don't know, it was set up kind of like a voting machine booth almost. Everybody took turns and did the thing, and it was kind of like it showed you what would happen if you were drinking and driving, or how your vision and how the whole scenario would go. And then it showed a real like crazy accident or whatever, and it was wild. And of course, that scared straight type of strategy helped us to all, do the right thing. But we also learned a lot. We learned how to parallel park. It was his goal in life. One of his goals. I'm not gonna say that was his only life thing, but he was like determined to show people and teach his students how to parallel park. And I was determined to learn it. I really wanted to drive and drive well and learn. At the time when I was a student, I really wanted to learn everything that the teacher had to tell me. So learn how to parallel park and all of those things, the etiquettes, how to stay safe on the road. He was a really impactful teacher. There's a lot of things that you can learn in school, but also when you get somebody who really puts passion into what they do, so that the outcomes of students are favorable. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And I guess that's why I do what I do. I'm passionate about what I do because I am passionate about the outcomes of the people that I connect with, that I impact. So, at any rate, we've gone a long way, and it's about time for me to drop off the carpool, getting close to where I need to go. So, y'all have a great day. I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna drop y'all off here, out in the woods. Not in the woods, but if you haven't already done so, please click like, hit all of the buttons. Also, please subscribe. Give somebody a compliment. Tell them that you appreciate everything that they're doing for you and all the advice.